Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I want to get into, I want to talk to people who are having financial troubles. Because I've been watching a lot of content, and if you're watching some of the same content, some of these guys I have some of y'all feeling very bad. I don't want to fake. But we need to get into this because you going through it, man. You got to know what to do and how to handle it. First of all, I just talked about not putting people in your business that's not going to help you. And I had to learn this the hard way. For instance, I had one eviction in my life. Faced other ones, but I was able to get out of it. That eviction, everybody knew about it. Everybody knew it was coming. We was borrowing money from people, so on and so forth. But a particular person that happened to be my father, I asked him for the rest of it. What happened was we had a fluctuating electric bill, and everybody's electric bill was $500 that month. And like where I was living in Texas, it was broke off in fours, A, B, C, D. When they did that $500 electric bill, 3 out of the 4 tenants got evicted. Because in Texas, that eviction comes around real quick. And we was one of them. So my father had said, yeah, I'm going to send you the money. But then when he sent the money, it wasn't like what I asked him for. Now, I want to tell you youngsters, just kind of, when you first start out, when you start working and stuff like that, don't be so quick trying to get your own place, all these bills. If you get along with your parents, just stack your money first. What happened to me was I got out of the illegal lifestyle, and it was like a train wreck. Me going from, because I did have a job, but the job didn't pay that much. It was part-time, but it didn't matter while I was doing what I was doing because, wait, hold on. It didn't matter while I was doing what I was doing, while I was doing what I was doing, because I was just taking my checks, putting them in a bank account. But when I stopped doing the other stuff, now I had to live off of those small checks. So I ended up, that was the beginning of the financial trouble. And that's how it went. But in Texas, we had the $500 electric bill, which raised our rent up to $1,500. This is back in 2016. So the rent was already over $1,000. When they did the $500 electric bill, that shot the rent up to almost $1,600 that particular month. And everybody that was over there had problems paying it. I believe that dude didn't pay it. Like he probably got a loan or something from somewhere. But we ended up getting evicted because I came up short. I guess I was relying on people to help. And this is what I noticed in my lifetime, man. If you got a support team, if you got people that's helping you, whether you're a preacher, whether you YouTube, regardless of what it is, just be thankful, because sometimes people get caught up in stuff and they don't be having nobody they can call. So when you get to talking down on people for their financial failures, just know that. Just know that it's a lot of people out here that they haven't bounced back from the rising prices and the rising costs of everything. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you how we can handle these things. So And when you taking financial advice, you could take financial advice from somebody that's going to be honest about their struggle. You don't have to, it don't have to always be rich people, because I know, like, I watch a lot of content. Some of these creators done got inheritance from their parents. Then they want to talk stuff. Shout out to your parents, not you. You ain't did nothing. You just received. What about all the people who parents just didn't handle their business? That you on here calling them losers and you sitting on inheritance money? What if you didn't have that inheritance money? And this multiple people, multiple creators. I'm telling you, man, I watch a lot of content, so I know what I'm talking about. That they calling people losers, calling people broke, this and that, but they got their money from their parents. That ain't even fair to the people you talking to, man, because people out here going through it. You know, so there's things you could do, though. First of all, you need to cut luggage. If you got somebody that's not helping you, that you burden down and they not helping you, all they doing is arguing with you, making it worse. That's not, listen. Trust me when I tell you, when you need money, the last thing that you want to do and the last thing you want to hear is somebody arguing at you, telling you all the things you did wrong. You could do everything right and stuff still go bad. We talked about negative manifestation yesterday. You could do everything right and things still go wrong. That's just the way it is. So, what should you do, though? You facing eviction, you facing repos. I want you to know that it's never the end of the world. Believe me when I tell you. I got a lot of repossession. I don't even care, because the majority of them were the car, bad credit. You know how you have bad credit, you still try to find that. They was giving me cars that was breaking down on me. And I said, you know what? I'm not paying for this. So people get on here and they be doxing people. Oh, you see right here. Listen, doxing is evidence that you don't know how to present your talking points. That you can't win a debate where you got to dox people. You know, in some cases, I get it when people be trying to act like they this and that, but you shouldn't need to rely on doxing. So we end up getting that eviction, end up coming back here, and then when we came back here 2 days later, here we is with the C thing. So, me personally, what I'm talking about on here is telling people, don't be telling people your business who not gonna help you. And I want to also talk about how you can rise above these financial things, financial situations. First of all, some of us, we just lay around too much. Like, we need too much relaxation time. Some of y'all be working one job, and that one job, you be acting like it's just draining all your energy. In some cases, it probably is. The people you got to deal with, if you dealing with all these negative personalities, you going to be drained. You ain't going to want to do nothing on your days off. Some of y'all ain't going to even enjoy your days off, because you going to be knowing you got to go back there. But what we all need to be doing is supplementing our income, whether you got to deliver pizzas, whether you got to get a paper route, whether you have to go clean a building, whether or not you have to do Instacart, DoorDash, and all that stuff on the side. Not only do you need to do it, but you need to be disciplined where you can just let that money build up. Some of y'all, you so far in the hole, that's still a way to get out of the hole. Don't worry about who ain't helping you. If you married and you married to somebody that's not helping you, all they doing is criticizing you, telling you you should have did this, that. asking you this, that, but they not helping you come up with what you need to cut bait. Say, but that'll make it worse if you end up paying alimony and child support. Not necessarily. It might, but it just depends on who you're with and your situation. That's what it depends on. You know, some people, you get married and stuff just plummet down. It's supposed to go up. You're supposed to go up. Why ain't you going up and you married? You should be looking at that person you with like, wait a minute, why ain't the blessings coming? You look at yourself first. But then you look at, okay, if, let's say for instance, you get caught up in financial trouble. You married, y'all supposed to both be chipping away at that. Somehow, some way. Well, you gotta stay on. I'm staying at home, all this. Okay. You better, if you gotta stay at home, you better be making 80 grand after taxes. At least 60. If you not, I'm telling you, man, you're gonna get punched all in the face by today's world. So we need to supplement these incomes that we have. And some of y'all might need to look into getting a higher paying job or starting a business or something. If your job, you think them your friends, are they helping you pay your bills? Oh, they ain't? Oh, okay. Then you should be willing to leave that job. People be trying to stay on jobs because they done known them people for a while. They're not helping you pay your bills. In fact, when you get caught behind in your bills, this is what I learned. Why would you discuss your bills or your personal issues with people that can't help you or won't help you? It don't even make sense, man. You discuss, and then and you notice how these people always got questions. Okay, you asking me questions. Why don't I know anything about you? Okay, the same way you want to keep your business a secret is the same way mine gonna be a secret. It's been times where I told people too much, and I've been looking like I shouldn't have told them all that. When you start, anybody that deals with anxiety understands, or they should understand, that the anxiety not being able to sleep at night because of your bills. You got kids. You know you don't have enough money to pay your bills. Why would you discuss this with people that can't help you? They're going to say something to tick you off. I'm telling you, don't even talk about it. Whatever you lose, you lose. Don't tell these people nothing. None of your business. They're not going to help you, so they don't need to know. These people in today's world, people always been nosy, but in my recollection, I've never seen people this nosy. Never. Like, they want to know everything, but they ain't going to help you. And then some of y'all parents can't or won't help you. So you living in towns where you ain't making money just to be around your parents who won't or can't help you. And you could be moving to a town where you could make more. Better job market, better prospects for side hustles and stuff like that. You trying to stay in your little podunk poor town just to be around people that can't even help you or won't help you. You can't make that make sense. You can't. But this is what people do. So, let me just line it up for you. Number one, if this is you, whoever I'm talking to, you need to start looking into relocation. You say, but I got evictions. People still rent to you. You just might have to look a little more. I had an eviction back in 2016, and I came back here and still found a place. So it's just a matter of people whether or not they want to help in terms of you being able to find a place. Like some of y'all, it might be your best interest not to disclose everything. You had an eviction 20 years ago. Why would you talk about it? And you trying to find a place. But we got to get these side hustles. Some of y'all might need to get a second job. Whatever you got to do, build that money up. Don't ask nobody for nothing. Don't take out no loans. Whatever you lose, you lose. Whatever you lose, you lose. But what about my kids? What about them? Oh, you got to stay at home? Why ain't she helping you? See, this is the mistake that stay-at-home wives sometimes do. If you done made it up in your mind that you're going to be a little princess and you ain't going to do nothing, then you shouldn't be talking either. You shouldn't be talking either. 9 times out of 10, he know what to do. Things just don't always go as planned. If you gonna stay at home and you ain't gonna contribute no money, then you shouldn't be talking. But they'll argue with you. Oh, why ain't you doing this? Why ain't you doing that? Why ain't you helping me? But you had this, listen, you shouldn't be doing all that talking. You either help paddle the boat or you get off of it. Ain't no in between. Ain't no you in a big old boat and all of a sudden you getting tired, you paddling slower, but the person still trying to coach you to pedal faster. Why not you get a pedal and help them pedal? Paddle the boat. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Ain't no need to worry about it. Just keep fighting. Keep fighting your way through it. Stop talking to people who not helping you. I don't even care if they in your house. If they not helping you, you just do your best and don't even talk to them. Don't argue with them. Don't nothing. Just do what you can do, and whatever happens, happens. Ain't no need to lose sleep over it. Trust me, I done had sleepless nights thinking about bills. And I had to come up in my mind, I'm like, man, forget these bills. I'm not finna die trying to pay them. You know? And those of y'all that's around people you're not gonna help, stop talking. Because when somebody dealing with this stuff, you liable to get hit upside your head. Leave them alone. You ain't gonna help them, just leave them alone. Don't say nothing to them. Don't try to coach them. Don't tell them about no jobs. If you're not gonna help them, just sit back and shut up. And this is why as Americans they deal with this. Because Americans just want to talk and coach instead of supporting, contributing, and helping people. They just want to talk. They'll talk behind your back, and then they'll try to coach you in your face. Either one of them is not helping you. But that's what they do, and that's why you shouldn't be telling them none of your business. If you getting a divorce, don't tell nobody. I'm telling you, because you'll be telling people your business, and then they'll be gone, or they'll tell other people. It's almost always negative when you telling people your business that's not on your team, not supporting. It almost always is negative. So don't do it. But anyway, I got to go pick up this load. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.